Bridget Bartlett here with visionmarketinganddesign.com. And today I am going to show you how you can put your business on autopilot with email marketing. I'm going to go ahead and give you access to my weekly mentorship program, which is totally free. I even have free tools that you can use. So let's get into the mentorship program and let's get started.
Alrighty, so you guys can see my screen. If you raise your hand, you can see my screen. Okay, cool. All right, so the past couple weeks we've been talking about like what is digital marketing, so just to recap, if you weren't here the last couple weeks, digital marketing is any kind of marketing that you do online. So a lot of times, like the old school of thought is we think, oh, to make money online, you have to like get some app, or or like work from home, you have to like send mailers out. That's how it used to be. Or, you'd have like parties at your house and invite all your family and friends, and then they all hate you. And so they get really tired of you pitching your business. And that is not what we're doing here. Okay. So what we're doing with digital marketing is whether you wanted to start your own business or you wanted to grow and scale a business that you already have, you need digital marketing. Being online is the absolute best way to get your product or service in front of the most people possible. So just to explain, this is what a sales funnel is. I'm sure you guys have heard like about sales funnels. It's kind of a cliche kind of term, because people just kind of think, oh, sales. I've actually had people say sales funnel, that's a scam. I think it's not a scam. A sales funnel is simply just the process, like a customer journey. So it's the process they go from discovering your product or service to actually making a purchase. Okay, so the best way to get traffic online is through social media or like a search engine like Google. So Google and YouTube are the best search engines, meaning if you are going to create, a YouTube video, for instance, YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world, Google being the first. Google actually owns YouTube. So they have obvious interest to make that content the best. So if you create a YouTube video like how to put a link inside a YouTube video, then people are searching, how do I put a link inside a YouTube video? And then it's going to pop up in Google and it's going to pop up in YouTube, right? So you have to be a little bit more kind of in disguise with your business on social media, because people aren't looking. When people are looking for how to put a link in a YouTube video, they're looking in the search engines. They're not looking on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. They're there to be entertained, to be social. So the big misconception is you can just put your link out wherever you want to, and people are just going to buy it. And that's just not how it works. I mean, a lot of times, like when the internet first began, you could cold message people inside Messenger and say, hey, check this out. And people would do that. But now as time has gone on, there's a saying, marketers ruin everything. So every time, that's why marketing has to constantly readjust, because people get desensitized, they get tired of it, they start catching on to like what a sale is, and they just divert all their attention away from it. So no matter if you want to be, you want to brand yourself like I do, and you want to be all over social media as yourself, or you just want to kind of be behind the scenes and run Google ads, or you could even do instructional videos on YouTube and not even show yourself. There's a million and one opportunities if you learn this process. You can work with clients, you can do freelance digital marketing. The sky's the limit if you learn this right here. This is the magic formula to online marketing. So they discover your business or service, they put their email in on the Optin page, you then start sending them an email campaign, you direct them to, a bridge page, meaning basically like you want to introduce them to whatever your offer is. So that's a great way to brand yourself, or you could just offer a bunch of free stuff and then usually they will opt in here. once they get to this point and they opt into the affiliate program will also start sending them email campaigns. I suggest doing that when you first get started because there's a lot to emails. But you also want to send your own email campaigns. Okay. So that's why emails are so super important. And when you're doing online marketing, emails are the only thing that you own. So if you're running your whole business on YouTube, and YouTube decides to shut you down, it doesn't matter. You could be making $1 million a month on YouTube. If they shut you down, your whole business is done. So you want to make sure that you have as much leverage as you can have in your business. And email marketing is the #1 best way to do that. 98% of adults have an email address that they check on a daily basis. So you can see why that is a crucial form of any kind of online marketing. The standard is you make, $1 per email address a month. So if you have 2,000 emails, the standard is you should be making $2,000 a month off of your email list, right? So now that I've talked about that, I gave you the link to this mentorship page that I'm showing you right now, okay? So if you missed the replays, you can catch them here. Go ahead, and if you don't do it now, then make sure as soon as we're done, you go ahead and sign up for the free training. This free training is what helped me quit my job in 7 months. No kidding. It's totally free. The trainer, she has a PhD. She was a high school teacher. She's really amazing at breaking things down to make it as simple as humanly possible. Go ahead and sign up for your free website. This is all through the same company, which is Builderall. When you create your free website, this is a forever free account, but for the first 14 days, you're going to have access to all the tools. So there are like 35 tools. And I definitely, at least during your first 14 days, dig around in there and see all of the tools, because you can very specifically define a niche like chatbot marketing, or if you strictly want to do emails or even web design, you can kind of tinker around with all of those tools and see like what do you feel most interested in, because the whole goal of having your own business is to do what you're passionate about. Just like this, I absolutely love teaching other people how I was able to do this. So by integrating in affiliate marketing, I'm able to monetize what I love. And that's the goal of any business, because you have to put your heart and soul into it. So it's important. The free affiliate program for Builderall, it's totally free. You never have to sign up at all, but you get 100% commission, 30% reoccurring commission. So if you sign up and then you sign up one person a month, your membership is paid for. If you wanted to, this is all free. All the weekly meetings are totally free. All this is free. If you did want to become a premium member of my mentorship program, you can get my personal sales funnel, my Facebook ads, and I will also give you access to my mentorship app, where you can contact me anytime you have a question and I will respond within 12 hours. Usually, you have to sign up for the premium plan for Builderall to be in this mentorship program, but it's going to be open for a temporary basis. You can upgrade to any of the paid plans here. And when I say paid plans, you guys, this is like when we started our lawn care business, it cost us about $20,000 before we ever got our first customer. I'm telling you, you can legit start a business for $19.90. So it's dirt cheap. I mean, the goal is to be learning and to be moving forward. Eventually, you will have to invest. You'll have to do Facebook ads. But I understand in the beginning, people are super skeptical, especially when it comes to online businesses. So that's why they created this free plan, which it's great. I mean, you just get in there, you test everything out, see what you think. If it seems like something that suits your purpose or your desires, then go ahead and upgrade. But I don't know how long we'll have that open to where you can upgrade on any of these lower plans, because it usually is this one. So let me get out of here. Let me make sure. Let me stop sharing. See if anybody else needs to be upgraded. Okay, we're good. So I'll go back to screen sharing. Do you guys have any questions while I paused here? What are leads and how do they help you? So leads is anyone who puts their email into the opt-in form. So you put an ad out, and even if whether it's paid ad or it's organic, like say you would say, oh, I just found this really amazing website builder, and you can actually get one for free or just whatever. And then they click on that and they enter their email. That's a lead. And it's a lead because now you know so much about that person, right? You know that they are someone interested in a free website. So now they've entered their email address, and then you can start sending them communication like, hey, I'm Lana, and I'm digging this like website builder and blah, blah, blah. So basically you want to introduce yourself if you're branding yourself. If you're not, you can run Google ads to the exact sales funnel that they offer, and whoever signs up, they sign up and they never have to see you. So it just depends on what you want to do for your business. Let me jump back in here now. Did that answer your question? Okay. All right. So let's see. So here's the good part, right? So we talked about sales funnels. We talked about the opt-in page. And we were talking about, like, how do you get the leads? How do you get people to actually put them over the edge of like, they see your opt-in page, but it's like what makes them want to enter their email in? Okay. So I created this whole sales funnel that's going to go with this free ebook and email campaign that I'm going to give you. So the first page, and I think it's easier to show you than just show you in the diagram. So this is what an opt-in page would look like. All right. So we're telling them, make money with your email list. It's never been easier. Find out how to triple your income today. Learn more. Okay. There's lots of things that go into this. Okay. Basically like the psychology of people. Basically you want them to easily see what you're offering them, because too much information actually will make people not want to, they'll just click away. I mean, that happens all the time. But if it's very simple like this, you can see it's like, okay, you've probably, something led you here and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And then you enter their email, right? After you enter the email, go back to the page here. You're going to go to, this is set up to be like a double opt-in. Okay. What double opt-in means is they have to confirm, they enter their email, they get routed to another page, and then they have to confirm their email to get whatever it is you're offering. So that is the best way to get quality leads, because if they don't even go confirm, they're not that interested. However, you will get less leads. So it's something like, I always tell people, when you first start email marketing, do double opt-in, because you're going to have a brand new email address, and it's all, Gmail and Hotmail and any of those, they're going to see a brand new email address and they're probably going to put it in spam or a promotions folder because it's brand new, and they're trying to look out for their customers. None of us want to be spammed all day in our inbox. So that's their goal. So you need to build up the reputation of that email address. So if you click on so after they've entered their email, and they're going to go to this page. Okay. So I've put it like an ad here. Okay. Cause we started from the back. I went in more in that last week, but we started at the offer, and then you kind of work your way backwards. So we started at the free website opt-in page for Builderall. And so I put this little ad here. All you would need to do is put your affiliate link here. And then you see, so here's our offer. Here's the ebook that we're giving away. And we're saying, congrats, you're almost there. Make sure to check your email for your free guide. So after they go to their email, this is where this stops. Okay. They do have the opportunity, though, to check out your website. Now, what do you think the chances are, getting into the psychology again, that someone who's interested in monetizing their email address would also be interested in a free website? chances are probably good. So we've kind of targeted our person. So if they entered their email, that's a really good lead. And then especially if they go to Builderall and sign up for a free website, again, that's a really good lead. Because now they've proven twice, not only are they interested in monetizing an email list, but they're also interested in a free website. So, I mean, that's how that works. You're building the know, like, and trust factor with people in a digital way. So after they have gone to their email address and they have clicked to confirm their email, they will go to this page. Now, we have another opportunity to show them like, hey, free website on this. But then here is their ebook. So congrats, click the button to download your free guide. They click this, it downloads the ebook, but you still have their email address that you can retarget them. Okay, does this make sense to everyone? Okay. So I'm gonna go back here. So if with premium members, I create a sales funnel every week for whatever we're going over. So if you do become a premium member, you will get all of these sales funnels. I just transfer them to your account. You swap out that affiliate link, and then you're ready to go. So so to access your ebook and the emails, these are totally free, whether you're a premium member or not. You can just click this button here, and it opens up the Google Drive. And you will have the free ebook, which you can read and reference yourself. You can also create your own sales funnel if you are on the free account. And, you can see from you could literally create exactly what I just showed you. And then here are all of the emails that we're going to put into the autoresponder, because the goal is we want to create a system that creates passive income. Okay. Once you set all this up, you're then advertising the sales funnel. You're doing whatever you can in marketing to get people there, because you know that if they enter their email about, like, they want to know about email monetization, then they're going to see your affiliate link. That's how it all works. I mean, it's that simple. Then after that, it automatically triggers an email campaign, and then you're communicating with them, but you're not actually having to send an email to every single person that opts into your campaign. So that's the goal. We all want passive income. None of us really are dying to work unless we're passionate about it. So let's see, let me go and do this. So I opened this up. This is the very first email, okay? I have even given you the subject line of the email and the entire content. All you need to do is put your name at the end, okay? I have 7 days. Usually if people don't purchase within 7 days, they're not going to purchase. So now we have all the emails written. We have the ebook to give away. We have the sales funnel. So now what we need to do is go to the autoresponder, and we need to start building our email campaign. So I'm inside the Builderall back office now. They have over 35 tools. You can customize this dashboard however you want to, but it does come with an email autoresponder as well. So even for that like $19.90 plan, you're getting the website builder and you're getting the autoresponder. So really that's like everything that you need to get started. So I'm just going to click to enter the autoresponder. You guys have any questions yet? No. If you do, if I ask and you do, unmute your mic, and then since we fixed everything, I can hear you. Okay. So when you get into your autoresponder, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. We need to create a list. But before we even start creating a list, you need an email address, right? You cannot use an autoresponder, whether it's Builderall or Aweber or GetResponse, it doesn't matter. You can't send automated emails with like a Gmail email account. It'll automatically go into the spam folder. It just doesn't look professional. So I always recommend people purchasing the domain name of their actual name. So like bridgetbartlett.com. My email is info@bridgetbartlett.com. There's many reasons why. It has to do with redirecting. It has to do with a lot of other things that are way more advanced than I want to overwhelm you with right now. But if you go to the bottom here, I've added a couple of YouTube videos that will help you about buying a domain, connecting it to Builderall, and then all about subdomains and redirecting URLs. It sounds much more complicated than it actually is. And I show you these things on Bluehost. So if you want to click here to access Bluehost, you can get signed up. Like I said, just choose your name, and then, you know, it'll help you in the future. You'll start seeing why I said Bluehost, because it's so easy to use. Plus, it's the one that I use, and when I show you how to do stuff, it makes more sense going forward that you're on the same platform that I am, because I'm actually showing you how to use it. But you can choose any autoresponder that you want to. So once you have your professional domain, you want to come back here and we need to start, right? So we're going to go to lists, and we're going to go to create a new list for our sales funnel that I just showed you. So I'm just going to go create new list. And then now we want to name our list. And this is something that you need to know. So we will just call this email marketing. And this is how you will recognize this list when you see it. And then the display name is the name that your client or customer will see. So you want to make sure, you know, you're not naming this like people that never buy from me or something, you know. So we're going to just call this email marketing. All right. So you do have to put something in here. I usually just put email, the same as I did. Now here's where I was talking about single and double opt-in. It always wants to default to double opt-in, but Builderall will let you do a single opt-in as long as you tell them like why you need a single opt-in. And that's just because if any autoresponder, they always recommend double opt-in because it's better quality. A lot of times like bots will just, you know, start like entering a bunch of emails, and then it goes to spam, and then that hurts the email company. And so they are particular about who does a single opt-in, but you definitely can do a single opt-in. So we're just going to keep that as double opt-in. So they have to double opt-in and they have to double opt-out, which means if they go to unsubscribe, it basically is like, are you sure you want to unsubscribe? So we've gotten that taken care of. Now we're going to hit next. And let me stop sharing and see your eyes and see if you guys have any questions. Any questions, guys? Are you overwhelmed? Don't be overwhelmed, because look, it is a lot. And the reason I give you the replays is because you can always go back and be like, what did she say about that? And how did I do that? Plus, Builderall has like, there are tutorial videos click by click of every single app, every single thing that they have. So that's one of the reasons I chose Builderall for this mentorship. Not only I love it, but because it is so user and beginner friendly. So let me see, jump back in here. All right, so after we've created our list, now we need to create the custom fields. Now, like what is a custom field? It already has checked that we want an email field, okay? Now, all this is like what fields on your opt-in form. Really, you only need the first name and the email address. A lot of times, and depending on the company, obviously, if you're like in a professional service, you want to have their first and last name, maybe even more information to kind of pre-qualify people. But if you're just doing simple, like, you know, lead generation where you're just trying to get an email address so that you can retarget your target audience, you really only need the first name. So I always choose first name and email. I also like to choose, I'll put a number 2 here, and all that means is instead of being on the form, instead of being email and then name underneath it, I just change that to where it's name and then email. So I'm saying I want the email field to be in the second spot. So I'm going to save.
Okay. So what we're going to do here is basically work left to right. Okay. So this is now kind of the dashboard, I guess, for this particular email list. So the first thing that we need to do is go to update. And then you can do advanced down here. And you need to choose on this, you need to choose which email you want to have your emails come from. So I choose this one. You can choose the reply email. If it's something that you do not want people to be able to reply to, I'm sure you've seen this usually on like utility bills. You can put no reply before your domain, and then that will stop them from replying. But like for my mentorship program, I want people to be able to contact me and ask questions. So I don't do that. It automatically defaults to whatever is on your account, but you can change that to whatever you want to. So I don't want any tags. You can send the data to a CRM, which I will do, and Builderall also has a CRM built in. So really, Builderall's mission is to just be like the number one, like one-stop shop for everything marketing. So they really cater to beginner marketers, because if you were to have a subscription for every single tool, you'd be spending $500 a month. I mean, even the most expensive plan for Builderall is $69.90. So it's a huge savings. So I want to go ahead and hit save. And then you can even create notifications. So I did this when I first got started because I wasn't running paid ads, and I wanted to know if anyone was subscribing to my list, because I would literally contact them like personally and try to, discuss like, the business and what their plans are, and basically how can I help them? Because in marketing, the goal is we always want to be a solution to the problem. So I always wanted to be notified. So here you can choose when someone subscribes, do you want to be notified? Yes or no. You can put their email address here. Do you want to be notified when they unsubscribe? Do you want to be notified when they confirm? I mean, you get the gist, right? Company details. You can enter all of your company details, and this is what will this is what will be stored at the bottom of your emails that you send, which is really important. It's also for compliance. It's part of like the law of email marketing. Okay, so now you can see in our list, moving left from right, you can see that we don't have any subscribers yet. Segments, that's a little bit more advanced. It's a way of basically saying, if someone clicks on this link, start them on this campaign. There's so many things that you can do with email marketing. It's pretty crazy. Back to the fields. These are the fields that we already chose, where the first name, and you can see it's populated now. I'll go ahead and just put this as 1, even though it's not really necessary. I'm OCD. So you can see on our field now, like our opt-in form, it'll be first name and then email. So now we're on the pages. So pages, that means, so like I just showed you on the sales funnel, how they enter their email and then they get routed to that email, like confirm your email page. And that is where we set the pages for our opt-in form, okay? And then the email section, that is for the emails that they are going to receive. So if they subscribe, this will be the email. If they unsubscribe, a welcome email, and then subscription confirmed email. We can customize all of these things. So if they subscribe right now, the form looks like really ugly. I'll show you actually. You can even preview it, but you can customize this however you want to. But since we've already created our sales funnel, we can replace this ugly form with our sales funnel. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that in just a few minutes. I just want to get all this set up first. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the pages.
And the two main things that we want to concentrate is pending subscribe and update profile. So what these two things mean is, so they've entered their email address, they have not confirmed their email, and they're still pending. Say they just bounce away or whatever. We want to make sure that the pending subscribe and update profile are the same page. All right. So we can go to pending subscribe, and we could go back here to the funnel that we created. And then we're going to literally put this link in that field. I'm going to go back there. So if you go down here to advanced, now you just paste that here, and then you do save. Now, I mean, it was that easy. So now when they opt in on that form, they'll be routed to that page instead of this page. So we want to go back to where it said update profile, because what this means is, so let's say that they've entered their info in, but they never confirmed, and then maybe they saw your ad again and they went to enter their info again. If you don't update this, this is what they're going to see. It's basically going to think that they need to update their email or update their name or whatever. So we want to make sure that we just change that and then put our confirm email link there. So just hit save. Okay, so now we've taken care of that. And then the next thing that we want to do is the subscription confirmed. Okay, so, and this is going to be after they've confirmed their email, we want to send them to the download page, right? So we're just going to go to our download page here. We're going to copy this link here, and then we're going to go back, and then we're just going to paste here. Okay, so now that you've gotten these three things taken care of, we've basically set up that opt-in form. The only thing that's left to do now is we have to connect that first page of our sales funnel to this list, okay? So we want to go to, let me see here, I'm gonna go to our form. Okay, so this is the page, as soon as it goes to, okay, so this is the page and this is the form that now we need to connect to that list that we just created, okay? So we're gonna do that inside of our builder. So I'm gonna go back to the Cheetah builder, and Cheetah is the best builder that Builderall has, even though it has several, and it even integrates with WordPress. So they're always adding stuff. So like I said, their goal is to just make it as like user-friendly, one-stop shop as possible. All right, so I'm going to go inside the builder, and I'm going to connect this opt-in page with the list that we just made. Just thinking and thinking. Do you guys have any questions while we're waiting? Let me stop the
Does it make a difference whether you use Windows or Mac to work with Builderall? Like, does it respond better to one?
No.
What about Chrome or Safari?
Chrome is always preferred with any marketing, but just because there are a lot of extensions that you can use, most of them are free. Plus performance-wise, there's lots of reasons why people prefer Chrome over Safari, but it really doesn't matter. So if you're used to one, I mean, there's so many things to learn when you start marketing, so many aspects of it, that if you can cut out your learning curve in the beginning, then as long as it's not causing you problems, I don't know why you couldn't do whatever you're used to using.
Okay. Another question, as far as like the cost of the like the premium membership, is that monthly or one time?
Yeah, it's monthly.
Okay.
Yeah. If you really the best sales funnel builder is ClickFunnels. People don't like to admit that with Builderall, but ClickFunnels is $97 a month. And that doesn't even include the autoresponder.
What are ClickFunnels?
So it's what?
What are ClickFunnels?
It's, and you could probably look it up and even try a trial of it, but ClickFunnels is basically everything that I just showed you about like building a sales funnel, except it's it's more advanced and it's more, definitely more expensive.
Okay.
So, but the thing with Builderall is like, it's so beginner friendly. You're going to have a much like a longer learning curve if you use ClickFunnels. Also, I think it's really like, especially when you're talking about like an online business or starting a business. And a lot of times with like, when you're talking about marketing, people are very hesitant to start investing money. So asking someone, okay, you need to pay $97 for this tool, and then you need to pay, you know, like an extra $50 for an autoresponder, or theirs, if you do it through them, it's $300 a month. So asking someone to start investing $400 a month into a business that they're still skeptical and don't really know if it's going to work is like, that would be hard for me to even, it would be hard for me to do, and let alone ask people to do. Okay. So that's my thinking with that whole thing. It's just very simple.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so let's go back to, all right. So now that we're inside here, we want to connect this form with our list. And this is so easy. So we just click on the little gears there. And now we just look for our list. So we named it email list, and then you hit save. Was that like overwhelming? That was literally all you have to do. Now, anytime someone enters their email into this box right here, it's going to automatically go to that opt-in page, and then they're going to be automatically sent an email to, just as it is right now, as we've set it up right now, they will automatically receive an email to say, hey, confirm your email, and then it will go to that download page. Okay, so far, this is a completely working funnel, but that's not the end of it, right? The whole goal is we want to set up an email campaign. So I've saved that. Let me just save again, because I'm a fanatic about saving. And then I'm going to X out of this, and I'm going to go back to our list. Okay, we have this all set up now. Okay, it's all ready to go. Now we just need to start adding some emails. So we're going to go back to, actually, we're going to go to campaigns and email sequence, because we're going to do a sequence of emails. So we want several emails to be automatically set up to start sending. So we're going to do create new. And again, we're just going to name this. So we'll call it email marketing. And we're going to choose the list. We want it to go to our list we just created. We don't really want to segment it right now, but we do want to send to future subscribers. You can choose to send to current or future, but since we don't have any current, we want to have it as set to future subscribers only. Save and edit sequence emails. Okay, so now here's where we start building our emails. You can customize them any way you want to. There's actually a section over here for templates. You can, if you want just the same type of template, you can create the template one time and then just pull it in for your emails. However, it used to be, and for, yes, do you have a question?
Mary has a question in the chat.
Okay, thank you. If you don't have a business, can you promote something you like, such as essential oils? Absolutely. There are if you go to any website and you scroll to the bottom of the website, they almost all have affiliate programs. So whatever you like to do, there's almost always an affiliate program. So ClickBanks is one, JVZoo is one. There's several websites that you can go to, and actually I can show you right now, that will give you whatever type of affiliate. Let me go to ClickBanks here. It's easier to show. That's why I like these live webinars. I can actually show you what I'm talking about instead of trying to explain it. But if you go to ClickBank, this is a very, probably the most popular affiliate website. But you can see here, aside from searching all over the internet, and like I said, Walmart, Amazon, everybody has an affiliate program because it's affiliates do all the marketing for them. They don't have to do their own marketing because affiliates bring people into their product. So you can look all of the different like niches here that you can choose from. So like I was saying, this mentorship is not trying to get you sold to promote Builderall. This mentorship is providing free tools that you can use to promote whatever business you want to do. So that's the really cool part. So bounce around through here, see whatever you like. If you like essential oils, you could go to, let's see, health and fitness, maybe even remedies here. And then they're going to give you a whole bunch of options, different affiliate programs that you can join, and all the information that you need to join them, and free marketing materials. So they really hook you up. If you want to get in affiliate marketing, there's options for everyone's interest. So I do recommend, though, when you're looking for an affiliate program, make sure to find one that has a reoccurring income, because you are, let me get out of here so I can see. If there's no reoccurring income, what you're basically doing is when you start doing paid ads, you're doing a lot of work, paying a lot of money in paid ads, and you're getting a lead, and it's just a one-time lead unless you're retargeting them with emails. But if you get a reoccurring commission, then you sign them up one time, and then every month you're also getting a commission from them. And there's tons of reoccurring programs for affiliate marketing. So let's get back into this. Did that explain that, Mary? You haven't done it before? I totally get it. It's like, it sounds really complicated, but once you get the whole digital marketing, once you get the flow down and you get like a good funnel where people are actually like interested in what you have to offer, it's really the sky's the limit. You can replicate that 1,000,000 times for 1,000,000 products. Let's go back here. Okay, so we're at our email campaign. Okay, so I pulled up the first one. All you need to do is literally copy, paste. Go back to your email here. Hello. And then you're just going to copy. And then double click in this box. And then you're going to paste. Control V to paste. Now we have our first email done. That was so complicated, I know. So one of the things that, this is what I was saying before, it's really tempting with all of these, you know, you can add text headings, you can add images, different boxes and links, and you can make this look really pretty. You can change this color to the background if you want to. There's lots of things that you can do, but it will make it harder for you to get inside the inbox, okay? Because what Google and Hotmail and all of these other email companies, what they see when you have a lot of pictures and a lot of links, what they see is promotion. And then they'll just kick that into the promotions folder. And then the people who have opted in are never going to see your emails. So that defeats the whole purpose of what you're doing, you know? So what I definitely recommend is just making it simple as it could possibly be. Maybe you could change this background color if you wanted, and you can easily do that just by doing like background color, make it blue. Okay, we'll just make it red, actually. There we go. And I mean, it's that simple. You can drag and drop any of this stuff in here that you wanted to, if you wanted to add pictures or whatever. But like I said, it's better to not do that, even though it is really tempting. This kind of looks ugly. You want to put like a banner up there. You want to have your picture. You want to have all this stuff, but it's just not good for getting in the inbox. So I definitely say, when you're creating your emails, don't, less is more, basically. So I would line all this stuff up. If you have titles like this, I would definitely do bold text. There's a lot about emails that I was really surprised to learn before I started diving in. I couldn't understand, why is no one opening my emails? And that's why. There's just a lot to learn. I had them too fancy. I didn't have a great reputation for my email yet. And so they were ending up in the spam folder. So this is basically just how you would edit this stuff. Super, super simple. You can add your name there. You can also add tags. So if you wanted to say, hello, let's see. If you wanted to go up here and say, hello, Mary, then you could just do available tag, look for first name. And then now it's going to say, hello, Mary. And it's going to pull that F name tag from your list. So like how they put first name and then the email address, it's going to pull that from whatever they put in that box. So it auto populates that, which is really nice because it makes it seem really personal. Then you can just put your name down here. So you can see there's a link here. I'm sorry,
quick question. When you talk about your name, because you're trying to build like a rapport with the audience and like who's receiving the email, do you use your name or do you use the company's name?
I always use my name. If I'm targeting clients, I want to use my name and business name. And, but if my audience is people who want to start an online business, then I'm going to just use my name. But if it is for clients, I need to let them know like, hey, I do have a business. I'm not just, and I want them to know what business I'm working for because one, that's my website. Two, I want them to do the research. I want them Googling me. I want them seeing my reviews. I want to establish that credibility. So a lot of times I will put, even especially with clients, I'll put Bridget Bartlett, president of Vision Marketing and Design.
Okay.
But even probably in all my emails, I do like to just put Vision Marketing and Design but I usually will put like Bridget Bartlett, visionmarketinganddesign.com if it's for people that are, people that are looking to start an online business. So use your judgment. It's really just however you want to represent yourself. Do you want them to know that you're with a certain business? Maybe you don't for whatever reason. So that's totally up to you. But so after we get this email written, okay, I definitely say only stick with one link inside your emails. Again, that has to do with just you getting into the inbox. I mean, that's the goal with email marketing is you want to get into the inbox. So if you just have a very plain email like this, and then you have one link in there, then chances are you're going to build up that reputation. People are going to be opening your emails. They're going to be clicking on your emails. And that is what tells Google and Hotmail, that is what basically establishes your reputation through that email address. So if you wanted to add a link, like they already have one here. If I wanted to, well, that was weird. Okay, so if I wanted to add, let me get in here. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, if I wanted to add in a link, I could, if it would let me. I don't know. I'm going to hit done. Sometimes my computer acts really weird when I'm trying to do something and record at the same time. So I clicked done, I got out of there, and I'm going to go back in and I'm going to try again. So we have the link here. I'm going to double click so I can edit inside this box. And say I want to add this link, but I mean, we really don't want to do an ugly link like that too, right? So we want to have some kind of like using the words click here. That's another thing too. Email companies will read that and they don't like that. So if this was my email and I was doing this, I would highlight this whole thing. Let's see. I would change this link right here. Let me just cut that out. And I would say, when you're ready to start selling, you'll want to check out our network that helps connect email marketers. So I would just completely delete that. And then I would highlight this whole thing here and then go up here and then click on the link thing and then just paste that in there. Now, what that does is that changes all this to where this whole paragraph is a link. So if you're the reader and you're looking at this, it's pretty self-explanatory that that is a link. We're used to looking for those things, but now you haven't used the verbiage of click here, and you know, they can still get all the same information by clicking that link. If you receive this, you know, and you were reading it, you could click there and then go to wherever they're trying to send you. So let me save out of this. Now, the next thing that let me go back. The next thing that we need to decide is, okay, now that we have our first email, when do we want to send this out? So you can go and click, you know, the little time thing there, and you can select, okay, so we're going to activate this. We'll do that right away. And it's going to go out after they subscribe. And we're going to just say 0. It's when you put 0, that's saying immediately, but you could change this and you could say like, I don't want it to go out until like 2 days later. And then, so that would be 2 days, or maybe you just want it to go out an hour later, and then you can just choose 1 hour. Okay. And you can also choose the time. I usually just do like same as subscription. So we'll save that. And then you just, when you're ready, after you've built all of your emails, you can just activate each individual campaign. If you just want to copy this, you can just hit add email. And then now we can start on 2. Oh, I guess it doesn't copy right away, but you could build your template out and then you could not have to redo that every time. So with email number 2, same process. Everything is the same process. When you're done, just click done. And then you can go to, we'll go back to campaigns, email sequence. And then you can see all of the emails that you create will be in this list right here, and they'll just automatically start sending out. So that is, I mean, we've pretty much, so we've built the sales funnel, we've gotten our emails, and we've started with our autoresponder. So once you enter those 7 emails, you literally have a done for you system that you don't even have to do anything else with. So like I was saying, this whole process is, whatever you want it to be. I mean, however you want to get people to that sales funnel is totally up to you. And it's just auto sales. You don't have to do anything after that. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thank you so much for the feedback. So any questions? No?
I don't have any right now.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and definitely sign up for that free training and stuff, because Shelly Turner is a much better trainer than I am. And she is a Builderall expert. So every time I watch her training, she like comes up with some crazy stuff I never even thought about. And it's like, I always say, I have brain explosion when I'm in your training. But yeah, and then like I said, the free website, just dig around and just start playing around and you know, start making some stuff. See what you think about it.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do that's going to mess it up. You can't fix.
Very true.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to download this recording then, and I'll be sending out the replay before tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. Let's see. Mary said, thanks. My dream is to do this full time. I swear, Mary, Lana knows I've been doing this full time since last May, and I'm afraid to ever have to get a full-time job again. That's like my greatest fear.
What do you do about insurance once you do go full time?
You can purchase, like,
Okay.
I mean, the insurance rates are actually going down. So you can purchase your insurance, and mine is only $50 more than when I was working at the hospital a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it's actually better insurance too. So it's yeah. And it's getting better. There's more competition in the market now, so insurance rates are going down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, I look forward to hopefully I see you next week too. All
Yes. See ya.
right, bye.
Bye.